you know who is not one of my guests tonight? That's Texas State Representative James Tallarico. He was supposed to be here, but we were told in no uncertain terms by our network's lawyers, who called us directly, that we could not have him on the broadcast. Then I was told, in some uncertain terms, that not only could I not have him on, I could not mention me not having him on. All right, the interview with the Senate candidate James Tallarico was posted on YouTube and has gotten more than 2 million views. I want to bring in NBC's Garrett Haake here for the latest. So, Garrett, how is CBS responding tonight? Because I know they've come out with their own statement.
Yeah, they put out a statement this afternoon, Tom, and said that the Late Show wasn't prohibited from doing this interview with James Tallarico, that they were merely given legal guidance, they say, that the broadcast could trigger what's called the equal time rule that would require the broadcast to then put on these other candidates. I don't know where the truth of this lies, Tom. I bet it'll come up on tonight's broadcast. But I do, you know, if we think about it here, if NBC told you couldn't interview me for this show, I don't know that we'd be able to use your set and my camera and lights to just turn around and put it online. So the truth is probably somewhere in the middle here.
But peel back the curtain a little for our viewers here on what the FCC calls the equal time rule, right? Which means a broadcast station must offer every political candidate in an election an opportunity to sort of appear on the air if they are featuring one. Daytime and late night TV shows are exempt from this, but recently FCC Chairman Brendan Carr sent a letter warning of a possible change.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. And the late night and daytime talk shows have really only been considered exempt since 2006, for sure. That's when Jay Leno's segment kind of sparked this idea that they should be treated like news broadcasts and that their programs would be exempt as well. This letter from Brendan Carr that came out in late January said they're revisiting that finding. They don't think that that's necessarily the case, and they say specifically that a program that they find to be motivated by partisan purposes wouldn't be entitled to that exemption. We know that the Trump administration is viewed...
The business of gossip. Reporting the news, right? Because the news people were restricted because of certain laws to speak basic human functioning. Yeah, because they'd go against Pfizer and all their sponsors. So, hey, talk show people, you want to help us out here? Because they can't. Oh, well, if we're going to do that and take all that risk, we want more money. Yeah, they didn't seem to get how they could help humanity. It was all about, oh, so now we're supposed to do their job. And it was fucking disgusting. Just like the teachers, you mentioned a few mindful classes and they flipped the fuck out. No, they need the mindful classes. Really good example for the kids. It's panned out really well for you all. Hey, check this out. I want to know what you think about this. Obviously, the battery pack wouldn't be hanging. We'd find some fancy way to incorporate it or hide it. But yeah, see, check that out. It's like a chandelier for candles. I thought that was cool. And then you could even put like little characters, you know, in there. If you wanted to, you could highlight different ones, kind of like they won the Olympics, you know? I love